Hey guys, Patrick here. Yeah, I'm just getting ready to begin this little journey here. It's about a 3/4 mile of a hike to my hot tent I got set up out there. And I came out about a week ago and set it up beforehand. And the plan is to go out there, camp tonight. This will be my first night camping in it. And got the stove set up in it and everything. And I'm going to try and get it all dialed in basically. I got minimal sleeping gear here. I'll show you all that when I get out there. I'll shoot some more video. But yeah, I'm just here in this little cove here that sits on the outskirts of the lake, and my camp is about 100 yards, I want to say, from the shoreline. You'll see it all when I get there. I'll shoot some more video, but I guess I could kind of give you a look behind me. This little creek that runs down into the cove. You probably hear it. There's a shot of it back here. All right. Here's my home, guys. Well, at least for probably, I want to say, the next 3 to 4 months. Yeah, it's gonna be cool. Got as you can see, I got a little stove set up in there. I'm sure by now most of you all have seen these before. Hot tents. But yeah, nice day out today. What I'll do is open that up and let it dry out, because the sun, I got it set up to where when I open it up, the sun shines right down into it, so that dry it out if it gets a little damp in there. And on a day like today, I could probably just open it up, and just being in there, it's, I want to say, I don't know, 10-20 degrees warmer. But yeah, I got a lot of plans set up for this place. I was in the construction business for 20 years, so I can't be around or in a place, living in a place, and not do something, to make it more comfortable. But it's just the way I am. See the lake's down there, trying to get the glare out of that sun. But yeah, let me get this thing opened up and I'll show you what I got going so far. Okay, I got it all opened up for you. Yeah, like I said, I just set this up a week ago, and I've been kind of making trips back and forth, getting stuff out here and getting it ready. Now, I discovered this place like 6 years ago, and I forgot that I had built that little cot down there out of some cedar. What I did was I just built a frame, and then I took plastic and wrapped it so that it makes it kind of like a stretcher, or you know how a cot is. And then what I'm going to try tonight is just taking leaves and laying it down. I got them spread out so they'll dry out in there, because when I set this up, everything was wet. So I got here kind of late, but I'm going to let those leaves dry out, spread them out inside the cot there, and then I'm going to put a tarp over that and one of those sun visor reflectors down on that, and try that out tonight, and the stove for the first time. And I might bring an air mattress out here. I'm trying to get away from air mattresses, because every time I get by those things, within a year or two, they're leaking, and they always leak right at the seams. So and that's really hard to repair. I've tried things, and I'm still in experimental phase with that. I'm trying to right now with the one I got, I'm trying to put some of that Gorilla silicone glue on the seam and just covered it and let it dry. And that's about it. Yeah, so nice out here. I just love it out here. I don't hear anything out here. The only thing I can hear is every now and then I'll hear somebody knocking on wood across the lake in a house way over there. But on this side of the lake, yeah, on this side of the lake, you can see the lake down there. This kind of comes up a hill right here, all the way up to the shelter. Yeah, on this side of the lake, though, there's nobody out here. But, yeah. Okay, so here's a little closer view of the lake that I'm at. It's actually just a cove. This, what you're seeing here, is just a cove of the lake. But even this cove is of good size. There's going out into the main lake there. So here's what I'm going to be using for sleeping gear tonight. Under this tarp here, I got some leaves sitting up down inside that cot there. And I'm going to have a layer of that sunshade. This is the good stuff too. It's about almost 1/4 inch thick. Got the good size air bubbles and mylar on each side. And then a very thin, probably the lightest sleeping bag you could get at Walmart. And then one of these little kitty blankets. The dog bone blanket. Yeah, and that's it. That's all I'm using for sleeping gear. I'm putting all my relying on my faith into the stove here, and hoping that does the job. I already know when I light that thing up and I close this TP up, it immediately heats it up in here, no problem. But I'm just trying to figure out what I got to do to control things here. And I got till, I figure, Thursday, which is 4 days. And it's supposed to get down to -1 on Thursday. So I got to have all this figured out, dialed in by then.